So coming to Celebrity Theater, January 26th, in conversation with The Sopranos. This show was like a cult. It had a cult following.
Yeah, every Sunday night I was glued to that. So it's a show starring 3 of the leads from that HBO show.
Yeah, so Steve Schirripa, who played Bobby, he joins us live this morning to talk about this. This is amazing. We love this idea. Good morning to you.
Hi, how are you guys? How you doing?
Hey,
How you doing?
great.
How you doing? You okay? You doing okay? I missed the show.
That is a terrible impression.
I know.
I just want to tell you that. But I love you anyway.
This was appointment television every Sunday night for so many people, including me and my husband. It was a part of life for so many years. What was that like for you, for all of you, to produce this show?
Well, you know, it was incredible, and it's still going. The thing about this show, as great as it was, and it ended in 2007, a new generation has found it.
Mm-hmm.
The kids that were too young then to watch it, but their parents did, are watching it now. Kids in their late teens, kids in their 20s, they're watching the show. Kids in college, so it's held up pretty good. And as we were doing the show, you know, when you're doing it, you're so worried about this and that, and you're worried about getting killed off, believe it or not, that you don't realize it. But as you take a step back all these years later, it was a wonderful time in all of our lives. It's a one and only time. We were really like a family, you know.
Did anybody besides Tony worry? I mean, you all had to worry about getting whacked, right? I mean, that's interesting because that's a job. I mean, it's a great storyline to get whacked, but then there you are on the unemployment line.
Absolutely. You know, the more they gave your character to do, the better chance you were going to get killed off. And Vinny Pastore, you know, we always joke, but it's the truth. You would get the script, you look in the front to see if you're in it, you go to the last page to see if they killed you. You know, so it was a concern because not only are you unemployed, but you're working with your friends, and to be a part of this. And Vinny Pastore is very honest about it on stage. I mean, he got killed off at the end of the second season, and it hurt him. He didn't watch the show for many years.
I love the fact that you bring up you were all friends back then. You're still friends now, which brings us to this show that you're going to have here in town. And tell us about this, about you all get together and really just kind of talk like friends, and everybody in the audience gets to be a part of it.
Well, you know, we've been doing this for a number of years. We toured Australia. We've toured all over the country. If you're a Soprano fan, it's a lot of fun. And we have a comedian, wonderful comedian, has been with us for years, Joey Cola, and we show clips from the show, and we show slides. And all the stories are very behind the scene and comedy driven. You know, so you know, like here, Michael Imperioli tells a great story. Him and Jim, between setups, they were shooting a scene, they were lighting it. They went back to Jim's trailer and they drank a bottle of wild turkey.
Whoa.
They were so drunk, they were stumbling that they had to chain them to trees so they didn't fall off a cliff, you know. And so it's really stories that only people that were actually there would know, and it really is a lot of fun. And then we do a big Q&A, so if you ever want to Soprano, you ever want to ask him a question, here's your chance. And the show is a lot of fun, and like I said, we've been doing it, and it's very loose, and you know, every show's different every night. And Michael, who wrote 5 episodes, he was in the writer's room, so he really knows behind the scenes stuff. So it really is, it's a good night out.
Well, I know you probably get to ask this question at every single venue. And it was a very controversial ending of the series. What do you think happened to Tony and the family when the lights went out there in that diner?
You know, for many years, I thought Tony Soprano was alive and well. You know, maybe it was just wishful thinking. I always said, you know, no, they didn't kill him. But as the years have gone on, and, you know, we interviewed David Chase and other people on our podcast talking Sopranos, I kind of think he died.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't think the family did, but I kind of think Tony Soprano is no longer. But who knows? Here we are.
It really is,
what is it? 2007. How many years later? We're still talking about it
16,
every day.
And every time I hear that song that plays in the opening,
Don't stop believe. Oh, that I thought
the,
that's what was
the
playing when it went down. Yeah.
Yeah, the opening song of the. I can still every time I hear that song.
Woke up this morning.
Woke up this morning. Yes.
Steve, thank you so much. So that is January 26th. Tickets are available now. Celebrity Theater too. You're going to love that. That's in the Round, which is a great theater here in town. I don't know if you've been there. Get your tickets. Where do you get tickets for this?
You get tickets celebritytheater.com. The great Danny Zalesko.
He's great.
He's promoting it. He's my friend. Boy, I was a promoter in Vegas years ago.
Really?
I know Danny for 35 years. I worked at the Riviera Hotel. I used to book acts before I was an actor. So it's going to be a great night. Tickets go on sale this Friday.
Oh, they go on sale this Friday.
Yeah. Tickets
January
and
26th.
the meet and greets are available, and we'll hope to see you then.
Working all those years in Vegas, I bet you got good stories.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's for another show.
Got a couple of associates,
Steve, good to see
they
you.
told us a few things. All right, thank you so much.
Keep on doing that, Troy.
I know. I've got so much practice to do.
You'll get better. You'll get better.
Thanks again.
Yes.
Thanks for all the years
See
of
you later,
entertainment.
Steve.
Really
Thank you.
appreciate it. He's a nice guy.